All right, welcome to week 10 of the Pink Locker Room, season 7. Last week's payout went to Josh for most points with 189 with, 17 catches from Brown?
Is that how many chat characters he had Monday night, too? 179?
I don't know what you say.
Crickets? Jeez. Jumping right into the chat drama from Monday.
That's coming up. This week's payout is going to be most tight end points. Also, that counts if you start them in your flex. So
Carl's got a good tight end.
Yeah.
Crickets. Jeez, what the hell?
So, last week's matchups, we'll just go through them real quickly.
Save the best one for last.
Save you and me for last. Okay. Josh beats Brad 189 to 121. Again, Brown had 45 points. Breeze had 38. He's on a roll, but not enough for Brad to do much against that.
Just an absolute domination by Josh. 189 points, going to win every week. Bad beat for Brad because he beats probably 10 other teams in the league this week, scoring 120.
Actually, 205 last week. So if I would have played Josh last week, he would not have won. So.
Of course, you got to bring that back up from the dead. Here we thought we were past here at 205.
And then my dad at 115 beats Justin at 82.
Yep. Brad would have beat both of those guys.
We had tons of great finishes. Blake loses to Todd. Blake scores 106. Todd scores 138. Todd moved to 6-3 in that playoff hunt with those other 4 guys.
Big win there for Todd.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Burt 153 over the Green Bay Donnies. Looked like Donnie was going to have a chance there, but then down 3. Burt was Monday night. But basically it shows Donnie, 140 this week, 60 last week. It's going to be, who knows. So.
Well, if you're going to go big with one team, the Green Bay Packers are a good team to go big on.
And then our 3 close games. Brian Leeper moves to 4-5, and Deacon Booze to 5-4. If you were watching that game Monday night, Woodhead catches a pass with 2-minute drill, basically. Puts him ahead 118.4 to 116.6. Wallace had Stevie Johnson in there. Stevie Johnson got tackled on, the 3-yard line with, just crazy for Wallace. And,
I don't even think you're in the picture, dude.
Oh, I am. I'm sure I am. Myself, I played you last week, 119 to 113. You got 2 points out of Robbie Gold. Weirdest fucking thing happened. Andy's down, 9, basically?
7 or 8.
Need 8.
I need 8 to win.
Need 8 to win with the kicker. Robbie Gold misses a 47-yarder. Then
first drive of the game.
Then next drive, Doinks went off the left upright from 37 or something like that.
34, but who's counting?
Yep. And then how close are they for another field goal? Close to the half, and they get called for a penalty. Then they have to punt. And then that was it.
That's all they got. Then 2 extra points. The toughest thing is you go quarterback to quarterback. I beat you in quarterback to quarterback. You go number 1 running back versus number 1 running back. Todd Gurley for you, Adrian Peterson for me. I beat you there. You go number 1 wide receiver versus number 1 wide receiver. Your Odell Beckham versus my Manny Sanders. I beat you there. You go tight end versus tight end. Your Gronkowski versus my Tyler Eifert. I beat you there. So I beat you in the 4 hardcore cart categories, but you find a way to weasel a backdoor win.
It made him irritable.
It's your bowels, dude.
And then our other matchup of the week.
I like how you just sweep that under the rug.
Well, I won. It's over with. So, but speaking of winning, Drew, 108.9, plays a team with 8 players in its starting lineup, and Steve Scholl, who is 4-5. So, background for those of you that were not in the chat room, but most of you have seen it, as most of you have talked to me. Scholl texts me Saturday night. Asked if he has to start a defense. I respond, yes. He says, okay. Sunday morning, Scholl drops Cardinals defense for the Steelers defense. 12:10, 12:15, Scholl calls me and says, hey. And I didn't realize this at the time. He's like, I fucked up. I didn't put the Steelers in my lineup. Can you put them in there for me? I said, no. You're fucked. Scholl then asked me if he's getting kicked out of the league. I said, no. But it's not good. We left it at that. So, as some of you have brought up, most of you have weighed in on what you think punishment should be in the future.
I guess in moral of the story is the right thing happened. Even if Shull starts the defense, he still loses the game. No loss in the league, positioning, game, matchup-wise. So, fantasy gods were on our side in regards to this instance.
But in regards to this instance, that's not the point. The point is to start an active fucking lineup every week. It's about integrity. And granted, this was not malicious on Shull's part, so you're just getting picked on, Steve, because this was you that did this. It could have been anybody, but we'll just use you as an example for this week. So
use me.
Well,
everyone likes picking on me.
That's true. If Andy did this, everyone would be fucking pissed at Andy. It would be great if it happened to Andy.
It did last year. Fucking shit hit the fan. I dropped my defense to pick up Tom Brady. I didn't have defense. All of a sudden, I lose Tom Brady, and my defense is back on my team. This was the middle of the week. I was gonna pick up a defense before the game, but even if it's midweek, you have to have an active roster, right?
Correct. We have to have a defense and a kicker at all times on your roster. You need to have an active starting lineup every week. That means no bye weeks, no injuries in your fucking lineup. Or that means via trade. Justin did it 2 weeks ago with a fucking everybody on bye. Somehow managed to field an active team. So.
No, it was last week.
Last week. Yeah, just this last week. You're right. It was. So, anyways, from henceforth, because we've never had this issue where someone did this on accident or maliciously. If this was done maliciously, replacement instantly. So no money back. Fuck you. That's how that's going to go if it was done maliciously. This was done on accident. Scholl obviously made an effort to do this, start the right team. Same thing happened with Drew a couple weeks ago with the Jaguars defense. Drew still had time at that point to make a waiver claim. There was no chance for Scholl to make another waiver claim at this point. Or games were started, Steelers were locked. It was already over.
What about Monday night defense?
Monday night, there was no waiver claims on Monday.
You sure?
100% positive. Wallace brought up that same question in the chat room.
Because that happened with Wallace and I a few years ago.
Waiver claims are not allowed on ESPN on Mondays. Waiver claims are Wednesday through Sunday.
Wallace got the Chiefs defense, I swear.
So, here's what will happen. Just so we're all clear in the future.
Right now to Scholl?
No. This is what's going to happen from this point into the future.
Dude, your siding's falling off.
Yeah, it's getting windy as fuck outside. If you do not start an active lineup, you will forfeit that win regardless. That's if it's on accident. If it's maliciously, you are gone from the league instantly without your money back. This is all on accident. And this is all, if something happens to your family, we'll understand. But this is if you just fucking forgot to put him in your lineup like Scholl did, this is what happens. Forfeit your win. You owe a case of beer towards the beer fines. And the one thing we can do in the league is you will be penalized, regardless how much you have, 75% of your FAB money remaining. So that will hamstring you through all waiver claims in the future, leave you barely enough to pick up a kicker in defense. So that's where we're at with that, so everyone is clear. If anyone has questions, feel free to fucking freak out in the chat room again. Everyone enjoyed it. So, yep. Everyone was cranky and irritable. I found these in the check stands. I thought they were perfect for tonight's video.
It's just Kyle every day.
Yes, it is. Todd plays Brad. Brad at 2-7 needs to win out in order to have a chance. Todd's tied for second in that group. Todd actually texted me, said, picked me to lose. I'm not, Todd. I'm picking you to win.
Todd, you got a nice team here.
So does Brad, though. But I like Todd.
I like Todd's matchups.
His whole team's, yeah.
He's got.
Yep.
Breeze versus the Redskins is a good get for Brad, but I don't think it's going to be enough to battle Todd's.
The Green Bay Donnies are favored against me, pretty much, 131 to 131. So, but he's favored in every major spot. I actually like Donnie. He's due with his fucking Packers.
I actually like Donnie too. The Packers have lost 2 tough games back to back, so they are going to explode versus the Detroit Lions. First game back in Lambeau in about a month, so
yeah, I agree.
I think the Packers are going to destroy the Lions, and Green Bay Packers are going to beat. That's fucking crazy. Why is his name Green Bay Packers? It's annoying. The Green Bay Packers are going to beat the Roman Helmets.
Josh plays Bert. Josh has been pretty much in second place behind Bert all year. Bert at 8-1 just lost Luck and Dion Lewis. Bert's starting Matt Jones and Nate Washington this week. Josh is starting Dexter McCluster at this point. So, and his favorite player in the world, Ruben Randall. Okay. So, Josh,
my guess is Josh won't trade anyone.
No, Josh won't make a move. I think Bert's going to win, actually, even bad as it is. So.
I'm going with Josh. I think Josh is going to tip Bert. Bert's made some great fantasy moves this year, and he's handcuffed him himself. Picking up James White 3 weeks ago was a great get because he would have gone for 75% of fab this week.
He picked him up on the 6th. It was like 4 days ago. So, you play Leaper. You can't start Andre Johnson this week, Andy, because he's on a bye. So who are you going to put in there?
He's going to get the same amount of points he did last week.
That's very true.
I have a shit lineup this week.
So do I. It'll be a 80-point suck-off.
This is going to be...
You got T.Y. and you lost Luck with him, but Leaper's got Joik Bell and Tavon Austin. Bring them on.
Who cares about this game? Swipe right.
Yeah.
Swipe right. That's a Tinder game. Swipe right. Is that what it is?
Yep.
I don't know. You're a Tinder fan, right?
Steve Scholl. We'll have an active lineup this week. I can pretty much guarantee you.
Dude, it's active right now. Look.
It is. He's got an active lineup right now. Plays against my dad. All this is great. My dad was one of the people that were very irritable in the chat room. Just so Scholl knows, it wasn't just the people in the chat room. It was text messages I got. I mean, like I said, you were just the guinea pig that will happen this week. So don't take it personally, but you should because it was your fault.
Don't take it personally,
but no one's taking personal shots at you. People are just frustrated with your lack of management, basically.
From 11 to 12 on Sunday to be active.
Yep, from 11 to 12. Check those lineups, fellas.
FYI, if you have somebody you're dropping and picking up somebody in waivers, they do not go in your active lineup.
They do not. I picked my dad to win that one against Scholl.
I didn't even have a chance to see.
It's all right.
You were swiping right too fast.
Wallace at 5-4 plays Drew at 4-5. That's a good one for the playoffs. Wallace is currently in 6th place, tied with Drew and my brother.
I'm telling you, your fucking siding's going on.
My trash can went over. Drew.
Dude, his running backs. You see his running backs.
Jonathan Stewart and Isaiah Crowell. Crowell was
Stewart's got a good matchup, though.
Crowell was a top 25 non-PPR running back when Turbin wasn't there. Turbin's gone. So, yep. So,
Demaryius Thomas, Michael Crabtree might be the surprise draft pick this year. He's pushing wide receiver 1 stats.
He's 13, so he is wide receiver 1.
Jesus.
I dropped him after week 2. A week long after year.
Here's another swipe right game.
Justin plays my brother, 4-5. My brother,
dude,
so many injuries. Imagine if he had Charles, Keenan Allen, and fucking Arian Foster still to go along with Evans, Jordan Reed, and Jarvis Landry. And Bortles, who's a stud quarterback. And Ingram. Be loaded, but he's not. He lost those guys, so I feel bad for him. But Justin suffered some injuries as well. But I still like my brother in this game.
I like Blake as well.
That's it, Andy. Anything else you want to talk about? What's been bugging you lately? Anything good? No?
Minnesota Gophers defense. You Hawkeye fans, be nervous for the Gophers defense. Their offense absolutely sucks, so if you put up 2 touchdowns, you'll win. But the Gophers defense is probably one of the best defenses in the league. Held Ohio State to 2 touchdowns. Held TCU to 20 points. Held Michigan to 2 touchdowns. The other 2 touchdowns Ohio State got were on interception returns, and same with Michigan. So Gophers have a good defense. Don't get your chest up high with your number 5 ranking right now. You got a tough matchup in Carver Hawkeye. Oh, it's not. That's a basketball.
It is basketball. So, anyways.
Good luck, Hawkeyes.
Yeah, it is the Bills and the Jets tomorrow night. But so anyway, just so we're clear, 75% of FAB will be gone for the future. You will owe a case of beer, and you will forfeit a win that week. This is all if it's done on accident. If it is done maliciously, like you say, oh, this guy's on a bye, I don't want to fucking drop him, you're getting fucking dropped.
The forfeiting the wins, if that's the rule, I'll support it. I'll go with it. I'm not a fan of it because it affects other people along that way. But
so does not starting anybody.